Welcome to BCCT 2023 in Focus. I'm Gareth Davies, new chair of the BCCT, taking over hosting duties for this programme from the inimitable Chris Cracknell, our former chair and current vice chair. I'm delighted to be here today with Pinyapa Somphong, BCCT vice chair and managing partner at TWLS. Amy, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for having me too. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Yourself?
Good. Busy as always.
Good. So, first question. What inspired you to join the BCCT board?
Right, so I've been involved with the BCCT for many years, for 4 to 5 years already, and I think BCCT is a great organization that, we have a very dynamic of members that we can connect, we can exchange the business, also increasing the business opportunities. So I think BCCT is a great chamber, and I wanted to join the board because I believe that with the experience that I have in terms of my professional experience, and also with the experience that I've been involved with many events with the BCCT, I believe that I could bring a pool of knowledge, just to bring the more dynamics and adding more values and benefits to the member. Yeah.
Cool, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, as co-founder of the Young Professionals Working Group, what have you got planned this year and what are you excited about?
Right, actually interesting because for me back at that time, 5 years ago, still young considering.
Me too.
Yeah, so we tend to set up the group just for, to help the young professional to, empowering them and sort of help them to pursue their future professional career. And we have been continuing doing that by having different types of the event, networking, mentoring program, also like educating session as well. And for this upcoming year that we definitely gonna still continuing the networking one, which we tend to have a bit more like the speed networking session. So the young professional or the attendees can have a chance to, have a chat, exchange in terms of the business ideas or like life, hobbies, personalities, or etc. So that will be the first upcoming one, the speed networking. The second one will be more towards like the session that we tend to help the young professional to increase the soft skills. For example, the leadership skills as well, which we had last year, which we have a very great initiatives from the members and also like the board of directors that they sent their representatives to join us. And also the biggest one of the YP event will be towards the end of the year. It will be more like joint networking between the YP chambers from different chambers. So yeah, that is more like the overall plan for the YP this year.
Cool. Yeah. The YP events have been very good.
Yeah.
I think I joined a couple of first ones when you first set it up. So you're a board member. You're also a co-founder of the working group. You're also the chair of the Advocacy Group.
Yep.
What are the initiatives you got going this year?
So for this year, I think we're still going to keep continuing that we have been doing in the past 2 years, which was amazing. We're still going to keep continuing holding the meetings and sessions with the government agencies. For example, this year we tend to have a very busy schedule meetings with for example, BOI, Bank of Thailand, different Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of Labour, Ministry of Education, etc. So that will be the first initiative. Then the second one that we tend to do is that since we are acting as a voice of the BCCT members, so we tend to hold the several members meetings just to listen to the problems or issues, or even be more like the platform that each members can exchange the experience or business on that they are facing at this moment. So yeah, that'll be the second part, and the last and very most important one will be towards the end of this year, will be the new big event, I believe, which will be about the BCCT Gala Dinner about the UK and Thailand trade relations. So with this one, I believe it's going to be an excellent opportunities for the BCCT members to join and have a chance to meet the representatives of each government agencies, so they can have a chance to really meet and talk to the government agencies directly. And also we're going to have the team from the British Embassy join in that event as well. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Good.
Yeah.
So as Managing Director of TWLS, how do you find that your experience there helps drive initiatives for the advocacy group?
Right. With my personal background, I've been advising different multinationals and also the local companies in the various industry. So for example, on the project financing, foreign direct investment, establishment of the business in Thailand, and also more like towards cross-border issues. So with this one, it helps me to have a great understanding in both legal and business practices, which I believe that this one I could definitely bring the offer the value insight into the legal and business landscapes in different industries, and also I could help to raise also points out each key issues that the business have been often encountered, or challenges or the issues that they have. And plus together with I've been working with the government officials, regulators and other stakeholders. So with this one, I believe that it could be very helpful for the working group and also for the BCCT members in terms of developing the effective advocacy strategies and also building the relationships and influencing the policy decision for the government agencies. Yeah.
It's really good, and I think it is also really important to remind the members and everyone who's involved in the chamber that it's not just networking and drinking. It's all about things we can provide. So that if that is a liaison between smaller companies here and multinationals to government officials they wouldn't have otherwise access to, I think it's really good work, and we should be promoting that a lot more.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good platform, and I'm very looking forward to expand it and make it great for this advocacy group, because I believe that it's not just the internal work of the BCCT, but actually is more like the work for all the BCCT members, that they should aware of it and they should use these benefits for the best. Yeah,
for sure. And how let's just take my company. How would I reach out to you and sort of say, here are my problems? What would be the process?
Great question. So you can either reach out to me directly in each networking event, or you can also drop an email to the BCCT team. Can be either Greg, can be our new BCCT policy managers, Kun Phuan, which if you have any further curious about it, just feel free to drop an email to either me or Greg. We definitely will be happy to introduce you to her, so we can work on it afterwards. Yeah. So every voice is heard.
Very good. So you mentioned people that are members of the YP group and how they could be possibly on the board in future. What about maybe new members or SMEs? How can they get more out of the chamber and perhaps get involved at a board level?
Right, I think first of all, it's very important that if you feel like you wanted to do it, just do it, because you never know what the result is without doing it, right? So that would be the first step that I would encourage them to make a move on it. And also for the opportunities itself to have more benefits, also using or gain more value out from the BCCT, on even having the opportunity to join the working group, or they become a part of the BCCT board of the directors. I would definitely suggesting them that first important thing is you need to attending more events. And this is not apart from the benefits for your own business, but you have chance to getting know more people, know more members, and also know how it works, how is a real dynamic of the BCCT. So once you feel comfortable, you feel great about it, just don't be hesitated to run for the board nominations. So yeah, that would be my suggestion.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think we both joined the chamber 7 years ago.
Yes.
We both joined the board 5 years ago. We did our 4 years, had a year off. So I think it's really important, that new members do join working groups, they get involved. I think it's clear, it's very clear that you get about as much out as you put in. So, it means going to events, knowing people, and joining working groups and doing speeches, joining panels, getting involved.
It's pretty helpful, I would say. I think that perhaps there's two ways of the people who's interested in terms of joining the board, right? So one perhaps just start as us, the SMEs, entrepreneur. I think you can perhaps take the step by join the working group, as we both did.
Yes.
And then after the working group, we join the board afterwards, and then it's a long journey up until now. Or some of you might think you're really ready for it, so just run for it when you receive an email for the board nomination.
Yeah, there is no sort of prescribed timeline. It's
Yeah.
just make sure you're known, make sure you're at events and,
Yeah.
and making an effort and an impact, and you'll do well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've spoken about Advocacy Group and young professionals. What are the other events, initiatives, and sort of activities that the Chambers are getting involved in this year that you're excited about?
Actually, I'm very excited with every single event because because I believe that in the past few years, each working group has been very active, and they definitely can contribute the value and benefits to the members. So I would say, if you have chance, definitely just take a look around. If you're interested in that topic, that type of event, just don't be hesitant to join, because each of event is a great platform that you can connect your business. So yeah, I will say that's pretty much for me.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll see you at every event then.
I will try my best.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gareth, for having me today. And
Cheers, Amy.
have a good day.
And you.